Hey guys, it's Jeff here. We're playing Broken Age. This is Act 2. Vela has just destroyed Mog Chothra with Shay inside, and now they have switched places. We're going to continue playing with Shay and see what he can find around in Shellmount here.
Son, are you okay? There's been some sort of a accident. Are you hurt? Where's your mother?
Okay, Shay's father is outside of the ship, as you can see, and the mother is disappeared, has disappeared, is still inside the ship. So we're going to wake Shay up.
Who?
And let's get moving.
Your mother's still inside. We need to get her out.
Sklarg.
Just help me out of this
Shay can't
cab,
say anything,
will
of
you?
course. He's still in a bit of a daze.
That girl.
Who are you talking about? Never mind. I'll get myself out.
Ta-da! He has an actual father. We thought he was the computer. All through the first episode, it turns out he is a real person, and we can assume his mother is real as well. Where did you get that body?
Where did you get that body?
You need to calm down, son. There's been an accident, and your mother is still trapped.
My mother? But you're not... She's really...
Yes, she's really in there. And no, I'm not going to leave her behind. We're going to get your mom out of there.
My... mom?
I know we haven't seen you much in person lately. It's just that I've been busy outside the ship, or, well, what I thought was a ship, in what I thought was space.
We weren't actually in space?
The point is your mom is still inside the thing and she's not responding to my calls. Help me find a way to get back on board, will you?
Sure. Dad?
Okay, so we're going to continue having a look around Shellmount.
I guess I always knew my parents were
Shay's
people.
dad is going
It's
to
been a while since I thought of them that way.
keep trying to find a way back into the spaceship, but we'll just leave him there. We're going to head over to the other guy who was in the Deadeye God's
So,
temple.
if we weren't actually in space, where were we?
As you can see, a few things have changed around here. We do have the little Hexed buddy. He looks a little bit
Hey.
worse for wear.
It's one of my Hexapal buddies. Doesn't look like he survived getting thrown off the ship. Poor guy.
Yeah, we're going to pick him up, and we're going to talk to the mayor later. Well, it's not really the mayor, but we'll talk to that guy a little bit later. We've got Carl there as well. Carol. Looks like this place has taken a little bit of damage, but let's go and have a chat with the Deadeye God up here. He's going to give us some information about how to get the ship back up
like
and running. There's
something
going to be a
really
number of
hot
things that we need to do, a number of things that we need to find or make in order to get this ship back up and running. There is a fair bit of dialogue in Part 2, in Act 2 of this game,
What
so you'll just have to bear with it
outfit.
for a little bit.
Operation Dandelion.
Are you?
Are you? Me? From the future?
Are you me from the past?
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
This is amazing. I'm not sure the world is ready for two of us.
Yeah, our parents would probably agree. One Shay is enough.
Yeah. Wait, who's Shay?
We're Shay.
My name is Alex. I don't remember ever being called Shay.
You didn't grow up on the Bassa Nostra?
No, I grew up on the Malaruna.
Oh, then we're not.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's a relief.
Yeah. Wait, why is that a relief?
Oh my goodness.
Nothing.
Okay, so
I just mean
these
that-
two guys have figured out that they are not the same person. When I did finish Act 1, I was starting to think that Shay may have been this guy over on the right.
So, why are you dressed like me?
Were you also in Operation Dandelion?
Yeah, what I thought was a spaceship. But then it crashed, and it wasn't in space. And there was this angry girl there, and my ship looked like a monster on the outside.
You know, I remember the Malaruna looked a little funny after the crash, but I just thought it was deflated airbags and fire damage. Well, if I wasn't actually from space, that will make my trip back to Laruna a lot easier. if I can get this ship fixed.
Okay, so they're both from Loruna. What we want to really focus on is just how to get the ship
How are
fixed.
you going to get this ship back to Loruna?
Well, if I can get my space conductor up and working again, he'll take me back to a previous destination, as long as I compose the right tune into his nav song.
Nav song? You mean your nav scarf?
Nav scarf? Was your mom really into knitting or something? Mine was all about music. Everything we did on my ship was about music. Just between you and me, I'm a little sick of the music thing.
You're going back to Loruna? That's where I'm from. But they said it was dying.
Yeah, well, if they lied to us about the space thing, who knows what else they're lying about?
My ship crashed down on the beach. Didn't you see it?
Oh, that was your ship.
Yeah. Why?
Well, I might have actually shot it down.
What? Why?
Well, this girl, Bella, wanted to kill the monster, Mog Chothra. And I kind of owed her one.
Mog Chothra. Do you need any help getting your ship running?
Do I ever? Looters have taken some critical parts.
Well, maybe we have some extra parts on my ship. It's just downstairs on the beach.
Shay, our ship, it came to life and flew away. Probably to Loruna on autopilot. Oh no. Is that me from the past?
No, Dad. This is Alex. He was in Operation Dandelion years ago.
Ray Volta. Pleasure to meet you.
His ship crashed here too, and now he wants to go back to Loruna.
Well, I'll be. We're inside a Diamond Age Dandelion cruiser. Never seen one in person before.
If we can get my ship running, you're welcome to come back with me and look for your ship in Loruna.
Son, I think you've just found a way to catch up to your mother. I can whip up a batch of my special hull patching compound. Would that help?
Sure would. I'll bet the undercarriage on this baby is shot.
Leave it to me. I saw a tub with some good starter enzymes down on the beach.
Yeah, so that's my dad.
Cool.
Okay, so let's figure out what else he needs for this spaceship. We need to get this up and running so that we can go and rescue Shay's
So what else does
mother.
your ship need to fly?
Let me see here. Still need an electronics genius, and, still need your dad to patch the holes in the hull. What else? I still need a radiation suit. Haven't found a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam yet. And gotta replace my heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit. Once we take care of that, we'll be ready to fly.
On it. Who do you think has been
Okay,
leading
so we
your
can't
ship?
end this dialogue. We do need to keep
Actually,
talking to him.
I suspect the guards outside. Something about their outfits.
There aren't any guards out there.
Walked off the job, eh? Man,
We need an
100
electronics
years
genius,
ago,
a
people were
radioactive
lot
suit,
more professional, I'll
superconductive
tell you what.
hypersonic cam, or something like that. We need to get the radiation suit from the girls who are standing outside.
Did you have a strange wolf on your ship who told you to hack the
Just going to run through
controls?
this dialogue and find out
I
any other
did get
information that we
hacking
need.
ideas like that, but I'm too embarrassed to say where they came from.
Come on. You tell me where you got the idea to hack the ship.
I started hallucinating that my cello was talking to me. It would walk around and talk and tell me to keep secrets from my mom.
Did your cello have a name?
Well, he called himself Merrick. But you know I just made that up.
No. I had a Merrick too. He wanted us to rescue. Or capture. Girls.
Those helpless creatures were... Oh man. I'm kind of glad I never managed to rescue any now.
Okay, so this is what we're going to focus on right now, the Superconductive Gyro Hypercam.
What's a superconductive cam?
A superconductive gyroscopic hypercam. A small but critical part of the ship's controls. Here, I'll draw you a detailed schematic.
Okay, so Alex is going to draw us the schematics for this.
Okay. I'll see if I
And
can find
we can
one
definitely
lying
use
around.
this to build this part for the ship. Okay, I actually want to get out of here now, but I guess we'll continue on with this
what kind of help do
until
you
I
need
get
with
the...
wiring?
I need an electrical genius who can get into small spaces, knows how to solder, and who can memorize circuit boards at a glance.
Okay, we have one of those,
Yeah,
the Hexit
That's not me. I'll
Hexit
find
buddy.
somebody.
But we need to get him working as well. Okay, so it's going to say, okay, see you later.
Okay,
Let's
see you
get
later.
out of here. Let's
Okay.
get the Superconductive Gyroscopic Hyper Supercam or something like that. Let's get out of here. We've got the blueprints, and that's really all that we needed
So strange.
from that guy there.
But I feel like I've seen this pyramid before.
So now that we have this, what we need to do...
Oh, ship. It's really gone.
is that we're going to take it to this guy over here, as you can see.
Hey, where did
He's
all
still
the
choking.
seashells go?
He's still choking on the little flute thing that he accidentally swallowed in the last act. So we need to go and kind of rescue him, and we need basically to perform the Heimlich maneuver. But we're not strong enough to do it ourselves, so we're going to get the snake over here. If you remember, there is a snake who was... how do we get out of here? There we go. The snake was stopping us from getting
Any talking
past
trees over here?
this
No?
Good.
I can hear you.
this side of Shell Mound. We're going to go and have a chat with the woodcutter as well in a
That's
little
an
bit.
interesting
Once
smell.
we've done this, we need to get
So
something from him as
unfamiliar.
well. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Now the snake is going to grab us as
Oh,
well.
wow. This is incredible. A real giant constrictor.
And as you can see, Shay
My mother
absolutely
never
loves
would
it. He's
allow
having the
this.
time of his life. He gets a real
That
hug
must have
from
been
a real
danger. I
creature.
was smelling.
What we're going to
Like
do is
letting go of me,
do
Mr.
absolutely
Huggy?
nothing.
Wow. Oh, you really aren't kidding around, are you?
Shay's loving it, so we're just going to sit here and
You're
wait.
actually trying
And
to squeeze
as you can see, the snake is
the
getting
life out of
tighter
me.
and tighter.
I love it.
Eventually, he's going to pass out, so we're just going to sit around and wait
So,
for that.
is your plan to kill me, then eat me? Amazing. Oh, that was a good one. Well, this has been fun, but I had better be going soon. Okay, fun time's over, my
Oh, Shay loves it. It's the first
I
time he's been
thoroughly
out
hope
and
you're not offending my friend
been
Sue.
able to see real creatures. He's been stuck on that ship.
I remember reading on the ship's Cosmomnopedia that snakes hate loud noises. I don't want to have to resort to sonic violence, Mr. Huggy, but it's time to let go now. Seriously, you better let go.
So if you just wait here for a little while, just keep waiting.
Huggy,
Eventually, the snake
I
is
think
going to drop
it
off
won't be much
out
longer
of
now.
exhaustion. And he gives up. There we go. Okay, so we want this snake. We're going to grab him.
I guess that poor snake didn't realize how many hug attacks I've been through.
Shay's been practicing
Huggy's
with the
all
little
tuckered
creatures
out.
on his
Don't
ship.
want to leave him here where
Getting
someone might
those,
step
those
on
hug
him.
attacks. So we've got the snake. We want to go over here to the letterbox as well. Let's check the letterbox and see if there's anything inside.
There's some sort of flyer in here. Hey, this is that girl that tried to punch me. Please contact the Tartine family in Sugar Bunting if you have any information about our beloved daughter. How do I break it to them that their daughter was swallowed by my spaceship? Definitely leave out the part about it being my spaceship, for starters.
Okay, so we need both of those things. We need the snake, we need the pamphlet as well. I'm going to take these back. We're going to go to the mayor and help him out a little bit. As you can see, the mayor, well, he's not the mayor, the kind of leader of this region has a lot of schematics behind him. So he's a pretty pretty clever guy. I'm just going to ignore this tree for the time being, but we do need to do something here as well in a second. So there are 3 or 4 parts of the ship that we need to get, and the Superconductive Hypercam is the first one that we're going to focus on. So I'm just kind of going to ignore the other parts of this story until we get this part of the ship out of the way first. I figure I'll just do them just one by one here. So let's have a chat with this guy who's choking. Poor guy, he's been choking for so long.
I am Shay of Loruna. Curious. If I wasn't traveling through space, then why are you speaking in an alien tongue? Judging by your outfit, I assume you're the leader of this place? I'd love to talk more, but I need to go help my parents right now.
Okay, so there is something that we can do for him. Let's grab this snake.
Oh, hey, you had something caught in your throat. Hey, knock that off, Mr. Huggy. Back to your tree.
Mog Chothra, struck down by the Dead-Eye God, only to rise again. This maiden's feast was a disaster. I'm never going to be mayor now.
Okay, so what we want to do is find out if he can work on these schematics for us. Let's give him these
You know how to build a
schematics.
superconductive gyroscopic hypercam?
I can build anything, as long as it's made out of sand.
Okay, now he is going to build us a sand model of this. So we're just going to tell him that sand is the perfect material. We'll let him do that. It's
I
all
think
he's got.
sand is the perfect material for making spaceship parts. But can you make something this complicated?
Please, do you realize to whom you are speaking? And that's why they call me Marshal Dune.
Thanks.
No, thank you, son, for reminding me why I got into this business. I
Okay,
might look
so
like
we
a
are halfway
politician,
there.
But underneath it all, I'm just a guy who loves sand. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to pass that along to my speechwriter.
We're halfway there to getting this this part of the ship. We've got the model now, which is fantastic.
It's a gyroscopic hypercam. If only it weren't made out of sand.
We're going to have to turn this sand model into the real deal, into the real part. And obviously, sand is not superconductive. So we need something that is actually made of metal to fit. So we're going to go talk to this tree now. What I'm going to do, and it's not inherently obvious that we need to do this in this game. It's one of those things about these adventure games. Sometimes the solutions are a little bit wacky here, but we're going to stick the hypercam on this sap vomit right here.
I'm just gonna put this here, okay?
And it's one of those things that if you don't think of it, you'll probably never figure it out for a million years, but that's what we need to do. Now we're going to have a chat with this tree. We're going to show him, we want him to vomit again. We're going to show him the picture of Bella here.
Hey, do you know this girl?
Oh God, that face. The memories.
And there we go. Okay, that's what we needed to do.
Her, aren't you?
The sap hardened into a perfect, albeit gross-looking, mold for a hypercam.
Okay, beautiful. We have the mold now for the hypercam. So we want to go back to the lumberjack. We're going to find out that he's not exactly a lumberjack anymore. He has taken up a new trade. So let's go and have a chat with him and see if he can help us out with this part.
No more stools. Come back late. Whoa. Never seen an outfit like that before. Where'd you get it?
My mom knit it for me. In space.
Right. Hey, I get it. You don't want to reveal your source. Have everybody biting your style next week.
Biting my...
It's cool. I got my own thing, so...
Hi, my name's Shay.
Curtis.
Okay, we can have a chat with him. I just really want to get on with this building this part.
Well, have fun with
So
the
I'm going
metal.
to say goodbye to him
Data
now.
shader.
I'm going to show him this thing.
Hey, I've got a great mold for you to try out.
That's okay. I've got a pretty sweet thing going on here with my current mold. But if it bombs in focus testing, I'll give yours a shot, okay?
Home metallurgy kit. Make money without leaving your home.
Let's talk to him
That's the new
about his
plan,
mold
man.
and see if
I'm
it's really as
cashing
crash
in,
hot as he
selling
thinks.
Just until I get some money saved, of course. You know, then I'm gonna go right back to doing that whole integrity thing.
What are you making there?
Art. Forged from metal. I used to work with wood, but, you know, it was getting all trendy, and the tree started talking, and there was no money in it, so I got into metal.
Okay, we are going to have to talk to this guy until we figure out how to get him to pour metal into the mold that we've got. Let's have a look. What are you forging?
What are you forging?
Well, in fact, you are the lucky one to see my very first collectible die-cast miniature.
Oh. That's so cute.
Cute? Well, the catalog said it was supposed to be a wizard, but it looks more like a kitten reading a book. Dang it. Did I order the wrong mold?
Do you have any other molds?
I could only afford this one. The idea was to sell a bunch of wizards to buy more molds, but with this stupid cat, I don't know if I'm ever going to get a new mold.
Okay,
You order your molds from a catalog?
Hey, I'm just starting out, okay? It's like I'm in the cover band phase. I want to do my own material, like, eventually.
How long have you been into metal?
Oh, I've been into metal for, like, ever. But my kit just arrived today. So I've been, like, hardcore for about 6 hours.
6 hours. Okay, hopefully we can get him. Let's see if he
Think
wants
you
to
could
do a
make me a
radiation suit. I'm
radiation
pretty
suit?
sure he won't,
Nah, I don't do soft
but it may
goods.
open up some
If
other
you're looking
dialogue.
for good seamstress, though, I'd check out Mariloft. They do amazing stuff with feathers. You know, if you're into that kind of thing.
Okay, we're going to work on the radiation suits in the next episode.
Where does that big ladder go on your roof?
There's a ladder on my roof?
More like through your roof.
Not sure. But I've got a hunch that Bella had something to do with it.
Is Vela a friend of yours?
Well, she used to come around here a lot. Had a thing for my stools.
Well, have fun with the metal.
Data shader.
Okay, so as you can see, there is quite a lot of dialogue in Act 2 of this game, but we've seen his mold now. We know he's only got one mold, and it's not the right one that he was hoping for. So let's see if he does want to try our mold now. Let's give this back to him.
Hey, Curtis, do you think you could use this as a mold?
Hey, this is a nice mold. What is this, a candle holder?
It's a super...
Because candle holders sell like crazy. I can totally use this as a mold if it's a candle holder.
It's a super candle holder.
Cool. Let's try it out. Hit the road, kitty.
Okay, here we go.
Please don't be a cat. Please don't be a cat.
That's perfect. You think it conducts electricity really well?
Well, not that it matters for a candle holder, but based on the metals I'm using, yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, you take the first one. Fair trade for this awesome mold that is gonna make me so rich. Which I only care about because it gives me the freedom to be truer to myself as an artist.
Thanks, Curtis. Pleasure doing business. I mean, art with you.
Okay, beautiful. We have the Superconductive Gyroscopic Hypercam. Now we're going to take this back to Alex and give him this piece. And that is pretty much the first part of the spaceship that we need. So it wasn't that tricky. I guess the trickiest part really was knowing to put the mold down in front of the tree there, the talking tree. So that's a pretty tricky part of this puzzle. But yeah, we have it in the end anyway, so that's fantastic. There's a few other parts that we do need, and we'll work out how to get those in future episodes. Right now we're just going to take this back to Alex and see what he has to say. We will be travelling up to Merryloft as well. As you can see, Carl from Merryloft has come down now, and she's by herself. Looks like she's picked up a new trade. She was selling boots.
Hi, I'm Shay.
I'm Carl. No, wait. You know what? Carol. My name is Carol.
Nice to meet you, Carol.
Okay, I actually accidentally clicked on her, so
Hey, do you know
I
anything
can't
about
end this
electronics?
conversation right
Oh,
now.
no. I only work with wire to reinforce the cloud shoes I make. Correction. Used to make.
Well,
Okay, we're
good
just
luck
going to
and
leave her
good
alone
fishing,
for now.
Carol.
Or say
Because I just want to
fishing
go
is
and
the
chat
best
with
day in
Alex
Cloud
again
Vault.
and give him the hypercam here. Whew, okay, here we are. Let's give him this piece.
Here you go. One superconductive gyroscopic hypercam as requested.
Hey, that looks even better than my old one. This faux sandy texture really adds to the conductive surface area. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's a really recent advancement in hypercams.
Okay, so we've got the hypercam. Fantastic, that's all we needed to do. One last thing, I'm going to show him this this little device, this little music instrument, because he was into the music when he was on the ship. So let's see what he says about
Hey, that
this.
song that makes your space conductor return to his last port? Could you play it for me on this?
Well, I can try.
Oh, that's catchy.
I think if you're a navigation computer, that's actually a pretty hot melody.
Okay, so it's mid-range, high, low, mid. I think we got that. So we may need that in the future. That's all the time we have for in this episode. So hopefully that helped you to find the Superconductive Gyroscopic Hypercam. See you all again soon for the next episode of Broken Age Act 2.